Lots to get into on our national forecast for this Friday, December 4th. We are looking at all of the activity around this ridge of high pressure bringing rain and unsettled conditions to northern BC, but nothing in the south. We're underneath this big dome of high pressure, so lots of sunshine. You can see, though, heavy rain up toward Prince Rupert. We're looking at 200 plus millimeters of rain. No sign of snow, though, because there's such a surge of warm air with that high pressure ridge that we don't have an opportunity to bring in snow, but the snow levels will come down a bit on Sunday, getting close to some pass levels like the Kootenay Pass. And then by next week, we're looking at a bit of a shift in our pattern back to kind of where we were, which will be good news for skiers and snowmobilers and things like that. All right, 2 degrees this afternoon for Kelowna, 1 for Vernon. There's all the sunshine I talked about. Speaking of the warmth, we broke several records. Tuktoyaktuk, 0.2. So negative 0.2, if you will, broke that record in 1992. Fort Good Hope, 4.6, broke the record in 1919. And Yellowknife, 1.4, broke the record of 2016. Plus, they went above the 0 degree mark, which has only happened 4 times in history for Yellowknife in December. All right, surging warmth again. Look at Edmonton, 11 degrees where you should be today. This time of year, you're going to be 7 degrees, so 11 degrees above where you should be. 9 for Calgary. That's once again, way above seasonal. Same deal. Look at Regina on Saturday, 4 degrees. That's 10 degrees above where you should be this time of year. And we go over to Ontario. We're only seeing a bit of active weather here and kind of a late Friday morning and into the early afternoon. Snow was basically the story. That's going to continue in the afternoon. It'll start to weaken, dissipate this Alberta Clipper, and we'll see the winds shift around northwesterly. We'll bring in some cold air aloft. That's going to kick up the snow around the lake, so the lake effect machine, but not a whole lot. But just throughout the weekend, we could see some lake effect snow. But that'll be after this good dusting of snow, more than a dusting for some areas in the higher terrain and toward, say, Guelph and Stratford, about 5 centimeters, but just a dusting toward the GTA, 3 to 5 potentially in the northeastern parts of the GTA. Enough to slow down Friday drive home, maybe. But should be done by then, but still, depending on how plowed the roads are. 3 degrees for Parry Sound, 3 for London today. So it's going to be that heavy, wet, slushy snow, and then we'll bring in that colder air Saturday. It'll be a lot cooler. Quebec, it's fairly quiet. That's that same clipper that's moving through Ontario. This afternoon will move through the St. Lawrence. Saturday, a little bit cooler, but we're watching a much bigger storm for you. That's going to be the nor'easter that I'm going to talk about in just a second. That's going to be a big story for areas like the Eastern Townships and up toward, say, Rimouski. There it is. You can see it kind of moving in on my screen. It's more of a New Brunswick story, the Gaspé Peninsula. Quebec City could all be seeing quite a bit in the way of snowfall. This afternoon, though, anything but wintry. It's going to be 9-10 degrees, but a big round of rainfall for Nova Scotia, heavy snow for New Brunswick, strong winds. We're watching this very closely, but this is a quick look at the snowfall we're expecting through Monday a.m. We will cover this all weekend long, so stay with us at the Weather Network.